Hello students, here I am back again, your science teacher, and hope you all are enjoying this new method of learning. So this is the video 4 of science lesson number 2, components of food. Okay, just will quickly revise the uh, concepts which we have learned in the previous videos, that is video 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so we know about the nutrients now. We know what is the importance of it, right? We know that there are 5 main components of food, that is 5 main nutrients in the food, right? What are they? Carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Okay, we have learned about their sources, their types and their functions. Okay, so I hope that it's all clear for you all that why these 5 main nutrients are required by the body and what are their types, functions and sources. Okay, today we are going to proceed with the further session, which includes roughage and water, which is also important component in our food. Okay, apart from roughage and water, we are going to again learn a concept called balanced diet. Okay, in the beginning, if you remember, I told you that apart from this 5 main components of food, we do require roughage and water for our body, right? So we are going to now talk about roughage and water, how they are important for our body. Let's see roughage first. What is roughage? Is the fibrous indigestible material present in our food. Okay, it is also called as dietary fibers. Okay, now roughage neither provides energy like carbohydrates and fats, nor builds our body like proteins. However, it is an important component of our food. Okay, let's see the sources first and then I'll explain why it is important. In short, we'll see the functions, then we'll come to know why it is so important for our body. Talk about the sources. The main source of roughage in human food are salads, fruits, vegetables such as broccoli, cauliflower, green beans, cabbage, whole grains such as oats, corn, barley and brown rice. Okay, apart from this, unpeeled apple, half crushed wheat, this is all good source of roughage, dietary fibers. The skin of fruits and vegetables are also rich in fibers. Okay, besides this, I'll tell you one name, isabgol, if you have heard. Okay, it is also a good source of dietary fiber and we consume it to get rid of constipation. Okay, now it's a task for you people to find out what is this isabgol, from where you get it, from where do you obtain this. Okay, once the school reopens, let me know what is it. Okay, I'm not going to tell you this, you're going to yourself find it out. Okay, isabgol, remember. Okay, let's see the functions. Okay, here are the functions of dietary fibers, that is roughage. We know that it is an essential component, or say important component of our food, and it adds bulk to our food. Okay, it increases the quantity of the food. Okay, it helps our body get rid of undigested food and thereby prevents constipation. Okay, whatever undigested food is there that has been thrown out of the body, toxic substances or toxic things, undigested food, it has been thrown out of the body and it just prevents constipation. Further, it binds with excess bad cholesterol and throw it out of the body. Now, what do you mean by cholesterol? It is wax fat like substance in the blood, okay, which is being required to make certain hormones. Okay, whatever the bad cholesterol is there, that is being binded to this roughage or this dietary fibers, and it is thrown out of the body. And lastly, it can absorb a great amount of water and helps retain water in the body. Okay, so these are the main functions of roughage. Okay, the last important constituent or say component is water. Okay, so water is very essential component of our body. Of course, it is essential for life, right? A human body contains about 70% of water by weight, if you know, right? That is 2/3, right? Further, it is needed by our body to perform many vital functions. And if you know, our body needs about 2 to 3 liters of water every day. And most of the water needed by our body comes from drinking water and beverages like tea and coffee. We also get water from most food items we eat, for example, fruits, vegetables, meat, fish, etc. Okay, now talking about its functions, okay, as I told you, it plays vital, very important role in our body. The first function is it acts as a medium of transport in our body. Okay, to transport substances, nutrients inside the body, water plays an important role. Secondly, it helps to maintain body temperature. That means it regulates our body temperature by sweating. Okay. Thirdly, it helps our body to absorb nutrients from food we eat. We eat food which contains nutrients, and these nutrients are of course absorbed by water, which is being transported further to different body parts. Also, it is essential for most of the life processes or body functions. Life processes like digestion needs water, right? And lastly, it also helps in throwing out some wastes from our body, such as urine and sweat. Okay, and it also acts as important medium, as we already seen, for transport. Most chemical reactions occurring in a body, they takes place in the presence of water, and water act as a medium there. Okay. Let's see the sources, or say the food items which are rich in water. Here we have 10 hydrating fruits and veggies. So you can see here broccoli, then lettuce, cucumbers. We eat them as salad, and of course they contain lot of water in it. Then all yummy fruits: pineapple, watermelon, grapes, tomatoes, cantaloupe, of course strawberries. Oh, my favorite. All this has lot amount of water in it. Okay, and we should eat all fruits because it contains water content in it. It contains vitamins. It contains minerals also in it. Children, drinking water means hydrating the body. Okay, there is a condition called dehydration. What is it? Excessive loss of water from the tissue of the body is called dehydration. Diarrhea, vomiting, and excessive bleeding causes this dehydration. Dehydration causes loss of sugar and leads to weakness in the body. Okay? One should drink enough water to prevent dehydration. Okay, now to once if a condition arises of dehydration, to prevent dehydration, there is a solution being used which is called as ORS, that is oral rehydration solutions. You need to rehydrate your body, so this solution is being used. Now this solution is available free of cost at primary health centers also. Okay, and it can be prepared at home also. Now let's see how it is being prepared at home. What you have to do is you have to take 1 liter of clean water. In that you need to add 6 level teaspoon of sugar, then half spoon of salt, and you need to stir this mixture very well till the sugar gets dissolved. Now this is what is your ORS solution prepared at home. Okay, you must be knowing the solution available in the with the chemist, electoral powder and all that powder. It gets dissolved in water and can be taken directly like that. Okay. Okay, students. Now we know all the main components of food, right? Now the next segment of the chapter consists of balanced diet. Okay, the food that we eat during the whole day is called our diet. Also, our diet consists of many food items made from cereals, pulses, fruits, vegetables, eggs, milk, meat, fish, and so on, right? The food we eat has a direct effect on our health. Our body needs all the nutrients in right amount to remain in good health. Lack or excess of nutrients in our diet leads to poor health. Therefore, we need to eat a combination of various foods forming a balanced diet. Now, what is balanced diet is? It is the diet which contains all the necessary nutrients in adequate amounts needed for the proper functioning of a healthy body. In other words, if you see, it is the diet that consists adequate amount of all essential nutrients, roughage and water for the proper growth and development of the body. Okay, in a balanced diet, you have energy giving foods, that is carbohydrates and fats. You have bodybuilding foods, that is the proteins, and the protective foods, that is vitamins and minerals. Okay, sufficient quantity of water and roughage should also be present. So if you have all these nutrients in right amount in your daily diet, then you say that it's a balanced diet. Now, balanced diet is not same for all the people. Okay, the composition of balanced diet depends on the gender and age of the person. Again, the occupation of the person, special needs like during pregnancy and all. Okay, so it differs from person to person. Now, growing children, when you say growing children require or need more proteins in their diet for muscle and tissue building. A pregnant woman and nursing mothers need more proteins, calcium and iron in their diet for the growing baby. Laborers require more carbohydrates and fats in their diet owing to hard physical work. Okay, and people suffering from obesity or chronic diseases are often advised to cut down on foods rich in fats and sugar. Okay, so it differs, as I said, it differs from person to person according to his age, his occupation, what type of work he is doing, and the special conditions. Now here you can see one picture, which is nothing but a food pyramid. This food pyramid consists of the nutrients which has to be there in your diet in right quantity. Now if you see the lower part, if you start from the lowest part of the pyramid, okay, you have bread, cereals, rice, pasta group and all, that all comes into the carbohydrates. So the amount of carbohydrates in your food should be more. Okay, then at the second level, just above the carbohydrates, you have fruits and vegetables. Okay, vegetable group and fruit group. This all contains vitamins and minerals which are necessary for the body. Then you have the protein rich food, that is bodybuilding food, milk, yogurt, cheese group, then meat, poultry, fish, dry beans, nuts, etc. And at the very top you have fats, that is oil, then sweets, cheese, paneer and all. This all contains large amount of fats which should be minimum in your diet. Okay, so this forms a food pyramid where it shows that your carbohydrate requirement should be more and the fat requirement in your diet should be less. Understood? Okay, let's see the nutritional value of food or foods. Okay, now sometimes improper cooking methods destroy the nutrients present in foods. This lower their nutritional value. Okay, so let's see how they what should not be practiced and what should be practiced while cooking the food. First one, fruits and vegetables should be washed before peeling and cutting. Okay, if we wash them after cutting, what will happen? Certain vitamins, water soluble vitamins and minerals get washed away with water. Okay. Secondly, vegetables should not be overcooked. Overcooking destroys the nutrient present in them. Okay. Thirdly, do not remove thick peels from vegetables and fruits. Why? Because the skin of fruits and vegetables contain lot of vitamins, minerals and fibers. So we should eat them with the skin if possible. Okay. Washing of cut and peeled vegetables causes loss of vitamins. Okay, soaking cut or peeled vegetables in water removes some water soluble vitamins and minerals, hence the nutritive value of the food reduces. So to maintain its nutritive value, you should not overcook it, you should not wash after cutting, you should not overcook them, you should not repeatedly wash the things. Okay, so you need to maintain the nutritional value of the food. Students, let's stop here today. Enough for the day. Let's quickly revise what we have learned in today's session. So we have learned about roughage. Okay, so they are the dietary fibers needed by the body so that one can get rid of undigestible food and prevent constipation, right? It also adds bulk. Again, it binds the bad cholesterol, right? And it absorbs great amount of water, right? So these are all the functions. We also know the sources. Okay, further we have learned about water, which is also an important constituent required by our body. So it plays a vital role in our body, where we have seen its functions, right? And so we know its importance right now. Then we have learned a concept dehydration, which is related to this water. Okay, that is excessive loss of water from the body tissue is called dehydration. And also we have seen how it can be prevented, right? So you can have homemade ORS solution, that is oral rehydration solution, or you have the electrolyte powders which are easily available in the medical shops. Okay, then we have learned about balanced diet. Okay, so now we very well know that all nutrients should be there in our regular diet for the proper growth and development of the body. Okay, also we have seen that it differs from person to person according to the person's age, occupation and special needs, right? And lastly, we have seen the nutritional value of food. I mean, how what precautions should one take while washing, cutting, cooking the food. Okay, students, this is all for the month of April. A small part of this lesson is been left, that is deficiency diseases. Okay, that we are going to cover in the month of June. Okay, so maybe if school reopens, I'll be teaching you face to face, or else this is the best way we can learn. So I'll be back here again on your screens. Okay, do read the lesson, the first and second lesson. You can skip this deficiency diseases part, or you can just read once. Okay, it's not that difficult to understand. Of course, I'm going to explain it. Also complete the worksheets which are to be sent for the homework. Okay, it will be sent to you at the end of the month, that is 30th April. Okay, and enjoy your vacations, but stay at home, stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you and bye.